guys, this video I'm not going to do a painting. As you can see by the title, it's going to be things that you need to get you started to paint the wet on wet technique. So most importantly, you need an easel, something like that. That's not really a good easel because it doesn't hold the canvas, so the canvas will move around while you're using it, which can be pretty frustrating. They sell different kinds of easels. I bought the Bob Ross one that he uses on the show. I just haven't put it together yet. And it's a 2-in-1, a tabletop and a stand-up, however you want to do it, if you want to sit down or stand up while you paint. And then, as you can see there, we have all the way on the left, the 2-inch brush, and those are natural bristle brushes. They're not nylon. So then next to that, you have the 1-inch brush, and then a fan brush, and then palette knife, and then to do signatures and tree limbs and stuff. Little details, you have the liner brush all the way on the right. And then above the 2-inch brush there, you can see you have a jar of liquid white. That's one medium you can use to get the canvas wet because it is a wet on wet technique. You can use liquid clear, just depends, liquid black, depends what you want to do. And then next to that, you have odorless mineral spirits, which is just pretty much odorless paint thinner. You need that to clean your brushes in, since it is an oil paint. You can't clean them with water or anything like that. And then next to that, I have the black gesso. You can use that to paint the canvases black if you want to do a black canvas and you want to let it dry, and then paint something, you could go over the black gesso after it's dried with liquid clear or a thin layer of paint. And then you can see I have all the way to the left an example of a tube of oil paint. That one's just black. You probably use white the most, so you do want to get big tubes depending on how much you're going to paint. And then over there is a bucket, and that's what you clean the brushes in. Inside of that bucket, and they sell those on, like, you can get them on Amazon and stuff. Inside the bucket is a screen. So you put the screen down and then you pour the paint thinner in there about like 3/4 of an inch above the screen, and then you clean your brushes against the screen, and then the solid matter falls to the bottom and the paint thinner remains on top. You do have to clean those out every so often because it does get gross in there, and I don't have one in now, but you could probably put a Ziploc bag in and then put the screen in and then put the paint thinner on top, all in the bag, so that it doesn't get too hard to clean. And then as you can see there, I have a big clear palette. That's the one Bob uses on TV. I do recommend the big ones because you need a lot of space to work. The little ones just get frustrating. And then also I have a garbage can, and inside that garbage can is a rack. I don't know if you can see it. It's a beater rack. So you put that in the garbage can, you line it with a garbage bag, and then after you run the brushes through the paint thinner, you shake them off in here and you beat them against that rack. When you watch the show, Bob does it against the easel, but if you don't want to splatter paint all over the place, it's all contained within this garbage can. And then after that, over there you can see I have a pack of canvases. When you're first starting out, you don't have to use those. You can get canvas paper just because it's cheaper, and to practice, you just with this kind of easel, you would just tape it up to there, tape it in all 4 corners, and then when you're done, you could just take it down and throw it out. But the canvases, I find, do I don't know, they kind of respond a little bit better to the technique. So I have a 5-pack there, and then you could always reuse them. You can do your painting, scrape it all off, and then smooth it back out with the brush, and then do another one. And the big thing is just it has to be wet for the wet on wet technique, so the paint can blend and stuff. And then if it does dry on there, then you will have to sand it down lightly just to get it smooth again, but don't go crazy because you will put holes in it. And over there you can see I have liquid clear, that little jar between the bucket and that painting, and I have other brushes that you can use, but really you only need those ones to get going. So What else can I think of? You might want to use gloves, just because it can be a hassle to get the paint off your hands and stuff, and you will need paper towel. And the other thing is, you can buy Bob Ross kits that have the majority of these tools. Like, they come with the brushes you see there, and the knife. It comes with a little jar of liquid white. It comes with um, some little tubes of paint. It doesn't come with a palette. You don't get the bucket in there. I mean, there are different ones depending on what, you know, the most expensive ones. There's like that have more stuff in it that include the easel and stuff, but depends how expensive you want to go. And I think that's the gist of it. So again, those are the things that you need to get you started to paint like Bob Ross. Check out my other videos. I have painting videos. I have music, piano tutorials and stuff like that. And like, share, subscribe. I appreciate that. And thanks for watching.